Sai Ram to all. This one is the second presentation on the basis of the chapter linear inequalities. In the previous presentation, we have gone through some basic concepts. We have gone through the meaning of the inequations or inequalities. When we are not getting the equal to sign, then how will you get the solution of the given equation? And that equation we are calling as the inequations or inequalities. Then in this presentation we are going to discuss some more question from the first exercise 6.1. In this we are going to cover some statement problem also. Then let us start these. And before starting this, when we are considering some question in the exercise 6.1, then we are getting some question. In that question we have to draw the graph or we have to represent the solution on the number line also. Then let us start this. And if you have to represent the solution of linear inequality in one variable on a number line, then to represent the solution of linear inequality in one variable on the number line, we use some algorithm. What are these algorithms? Then the first concept we are getting is, if the inequality involves less than or greater than, we draw an open circle. We draw an open circle on the number line which indicate that the number corresponding to the open circle is not included. If on a number line, if you are representing this circle, open circle, then it means that that point is not included in the solution of the given question. And if you are representing the dark circle, if the inequalities you are getting less than equal to and greater than equal to. In the previous one we are not getting the equal to sign, here we are getting the equal to sign here. Less than equal to and greater than equal to, then we draw a dark circle on the number line. We are representing the numbers on the number line, and if you are keeping a dark circle on that, it means that you are including that number. Means the concept is simple. If you are excluding that number, then draw a hollow circle, and if you are including that number, then draw the dark circle on that one. And that is called the solution of the set. Then let us start this. A question we have from exercise 6.1, question number 17, and in this question the question is given to you: solve the given inequality and show the graph of the solution on the number line. We have to solve this. Then how to solve this we have already done in first presentation. Then again, if you are solving this, then what we are getting, first of all we are removing this 2x. If you are removing this 2x, then we are getting 3x minus 2x, and here 2x get cancelled out in the right hand side. And for removing this minus 2, we are adding 2 on both sides, then in the left hand side 2 get cancelled out, and in the right hand side we are getting 1 plus 2. Then 3x minus 2x we are getting x, and x is less than 3. Now we have to plot this on the graph. Then on a number line, if you are showing this, then here we are showing 3, because all the values we have to consider which are less than 3. For this reason we are showing here a hollow circle on 3, the number 3, because we are not considering this number 3 here. All the number we are considering which are less than 3. Let's solve one more question here, question number 20, and in this we have to solve this given equation and we have to draw the graph of this also. Then if you are considering this in equation x upon 2 less than equal to 5x minus 2 upon 3 minus 3x upon x upon 2 less than greater than equal to 5x minus 2 upon 3 minus 7x minus 3 upon 5. Then we have to solve this first and then we have to plot the graph of the solution on the number line. Then let us solve this, and if you are considering this equation, then on taking LCM, what we are getting here, LCM of 3 and 5 in the right hand side we are getting 15, and in the numerator we are getting 5 into 5x minus 2 minus 3 into 7x minus 3. And if you are solving this, then we are getting 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9 upon 15. On solving the like terms, 25x minus 21x we are getting 4x, minus 10 plus 9 we are getting minus 1 upon 15. Then x upon 2 greater than equal to 4x minus 1 upon 15. Now further, if you are solving this, then on multiplying both side by 2 we are getting 15x greater than equal to 2 into 4x minus 1. And on solving 8x minus 2, if you have to remove 8x, then we are subtracting 8x on both the side. 8x get cancelled out in the right hand side. 15x minus 8x we are getting 7x, and 7x is greater than equal to minus 2. Now we have to remove this 7, then we are dividing both side by 7. Then in the left hand side we are getting x, and in the right hand side we are getting minus 2 upon 7. What we are observing here, we are getting the greater than equal to sign. It means that all the values we have to take which are greater than minus 2 upon 7, and we have to include this value also because equal to sign we are getting. Then x equal to minus 2 by 7 also we have to consider. Then let us plot on the graph paper, and if you are plotting this, then on the number line, then here we are getting as minus 2 upon 7, and here you are observing the dark circle. It means that we are including this point minus 2 upon 7, and all the values which are more than minus 2 upon 7 we are considering here. I hope the graph is clear to all. Then let us solve a statement problem, and the question is from your NCERT book, 21st question. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 unit test. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in 2 unit test, and we have to find the minimum marks he should get in the third test. Then the minimum marks we are considered as the x, and a condition is given here. We have to find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Means minimum of 60 marks, maybe the average more than 60. In the concept here we are observing, we have to find the average. How to find the average? This we know. The sum and the total number of observation we are considering. Then here we are getting 3 values, then the 3 we have the total observation, and the average if you have to find, then we are adding the marks and we are dividing that value by 3, and that average should be greater than 60, greater than equal to 60. Then let us solve this. When I am considering, let x be the marks obtained by Ravi in the third unit test, and since the student have an average of at least 60 marks, then if you are finding the average, then what we are getting, 70 plus 75 plus x upon 3, and it is greater than equal to 60. And on solving this linear inequality, 70 plus 75 we are getting 145 plus x. If you are multiplying both side by 3 we are getting 180, and if you are subtracting 145 on both sides, then we are getting 180 minus 145 as 35. Means x should be greater than equal to 35. The third marks in the third exam is the minimum marks we are getting as 35 to obtain an average of at least 60 marks. Let us solve one more statement problem, And the question is, find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integer. If you are considering the odd positive integer, then the odd positive integer we are getting as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Similarly, the even positive integers we are getting as 2, 4, 6, 8. The difference we are getting as 2. If you are considering one number as x, then other we have to take as x plus 2. And the question is, find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integer, both of which are smaller than 10 and such that their sum is more than 11. Two conditions are given here. It means that the two inequalities we are getting, and after observing that two inequalities we have to write the solution of the equation. Find all pair of consecutive odd positive integer, both of which are smaller than 10 and their sum is more than 11. And if you are considering, let x be the smaller of the two consecutive odd positive integer, then the other will become x plus 2. The two consecutive numbers we are getting as x and x plus 2. And according to the question, since both the integers are smaller than 10, and if you are considering x plus 2 is less than 10, it means that yes, x is also less than 10 because x is smaller than x plus 2. Then we are taking this condition only. We are not taking x is less than 10. We are considering the equation because x plus 2 is greater than x, and if x plus 2 is less than 10, it means that yes, x is always less than 10. And on solving this inequalities, we are getting x is less than 10 minus 2 means 8, x is less than 8. X should not be more than 8. The first value we are getting here. Then similarly, the second condition is given. The sum of that two number, that two odd number. The odd numbers we are getting as x and x plus 2. And if you are adding x and x plus 2, the sum should be greater than 11. Then here we are getting 2x plus 2 greater than 11. Then 2x is greater than 11 minus 2 on solving. 2x is greater than 9, and if you are dividing both sides by 2, we are getting 9 by 2, means x should be greater than 4.5. From the previous one, we are getting x is less than 8, and this one x should be greater than 4.5. And if you are combining these, then the odd numbers which are greater than 4.5 but less than 10, then these two numbers we are getting 5 and 7. 5 and 7 are the two numbers which are greater than 4.5 odd numbers and less than 8. Then the required possible pairs we are getting as 5, 7, because if we are considering x as 5, then x plus 2 we are getting 7. And if you are taking x as 7, then x plus 2 we are getting 9. Mean these are the required solution. Then on the basis of these, you are able to solve the rest of the questions of the exercise 6.1. These questions are remaining in that one. Some questions I have done, and rest of the questions you have to solve in the fair notebook. Sai Ram.